right, so let's talk about PaRappa the Rapper. That's a name I haven't heard in some time.
PaRappa the Rapper, perhaps more than maybe any other character in the PlayStation universe, is the ones that the fans really seem to have a special appreciation and love for.
At a broad strategic level, what's the best way to use PaRappa?
PaRappa is an extremely short-range character, probably has the shortest range of any character in our game. When he is in close, he can perform devastating attacks, punches and kicks. It's all in the mind. Delivers a lot of really cool and interesting, devastating combos. And for the entire 3 minutes of a timed match, he's just going to spend that entire time trying to get in close, do his great combos.
There's sort of a tap dance move he does where you can jump and push down and circle and just and just bash guys, batter them on the ground from above.
We call this his 1,000 kicks. So he's got two attacks that are basically the cornerstones. So the 1,000 kicks, PaRappa will take an angle and sort of come in at a beeline. Once he's on top of you, he's really good at doing this. He can come straight down, deliver a bunch of sort of kicks all the way down your body. Really good at generating a fair amount of AP, but also knocks the opponent down right on top of PaRappa, which is exactly where he wants to be. The 1,000 fists, much like it sounds, is a raining barrage of punches that PaRappa executes.
Another move that's great for mobility and for hitting enemies is he has a skateboard smash.
Yeah.
Now the ground version, you can hit a guy with that and they'll knock down. Yeah. But the air version of that is excellent. You can dart halfway across the screen, you kind of slide when you hit the ground. I've found myself wiping out multiple enemies in one blow with that.
It moves really, really fast. He's pretty well protected while he's executing it.
He can actually, he's a monster at generating AP. He can actually drop a boom box and make it. One of the few characters I've seen have that kind of control over their energy level.
The side effect of that, of course, is then he has to protect that space because anyone can come in and pick up those AP balls.
Let's talk about those supers, because as we've said before, PlayStation All-Stars, it's all about getting those supers and getting kills.
Yeah, so PaRappa's level 1 super is a very short-ranged kind of flip kick. It also has some additional functionality in that it can attack players who are kind of up and at an angle. PaRappa. It doesn't have the best range, but it is one of the lower supers in terms of cost.
But the level 2 is, I think, one that a lot of people are going to be going for. It's a go-to super. Yeah. Hops on his skateboard and he basically blitzes through the level, and you have some control over him.
If you can catch opponents sort of all in a corner, Hades, I think, has a lot of these little sort of nooks and crannies where you can sort of take guys by surprise, and you limit their escape routes very early by sort of moving out to the side, activating the super, and then coming at them while they're all sort of trapped in a corner. Really hard to get out of.
And his level 3 is interesting too. It's basically a screen clearing move. And it's the first one I've seen in PlayStation All-Stars.
There's a very hard kill limit on that super. You're never going to kill more than 3 people with PaRappa's level 3 super.
Now, what would you say for a beginner? What's the best strategy starting out first time with PaRappa?
The best starting strategy with PaRappa is to get familiar with his 1,000 punches and his 1,000 kicks. You'll be using those attacks a lot. Players who like pushing buttons, players who like believing in themselves, all of those, I think, attributes lend themselves really well to being a PaRappa player.
PlayStation